Best Chromebook 2022. So guys, in today's video we'll be talking about the best 6 Chromebooks of 2022. All the link to the respective links are listed below in the description box. So without further ado, let's start our today's episode. Number 1. Google Pixelbook Go. Google's otherwise expensive product line has become slightly more affordable for customers thanks to the Google Pixelbook Go. It is therefore a welcome addition to the lineup, especially for users on a tight budget who cannot afford the high price of the Google Pixelbook. However, some compromises must be made to maintain its affordable price. The more expensive features like biometric authentication are absent from the Google Pixelbook Go. It's also not exactly the most affordable Chromebook available. Additionally, even though its base configuration is affordable, the price increases as you move up the specs ladder, making it less of a good value. Is the Google Pixelbook Go even worth considering with these compromises? It does have some merit. Its impressive keyboard, long battery life, and 1080p webcam should be more than enough to persuade people to upgrade from their out-of-date laptops or tablets, and it's still the cheapest way to access the Google product lineup. Even though those with money will continue to favor the flagship Pixelbook, the Go is the best option for many people. The Pixelbook Go won't likely convince you to change your mind if you simply don't like what Chromebooks are or what they have to offer. The Pixelbook Go can handle more than most Chromebooks in its class because it has at least 8 GB of RAM. Still, it won't ever completely replace something like a MacBook Pro. If you're looking for pure computing power, look elsewhere because that's not what this laptop is for. Number 2. Acer Chromebook Spin 311. The 11.6-inch convertible Acer Chromebook Spin 311 2021 runs Chrome OS. Despite having a plastic chassis, it feels reasonably well made, and its small size makes it portable. Because it is a 2-in-1 laptop, you can flip the screen around and use it as a tablet using the 360-degree hinge. Its system-on-chip SoC based on the low-power ARM architecture is only capable of handling basic tasks like web browsing and video playback. But even with light productivity, its battery life is exceptional, lasting almost 16 hours. Unfortunately, the webcam's video quality is poor, the touchpad is very small, and while the keyboard offers a comfortable typing experience, it lacks backlighting. It also has a tiny dim screen that looks washed out. But because it has no fans, it doesn't get hot when it's working and is completely silent. The MediaTek MT8183 SoC Mali G72 MP3 integrated graphics, 4 GB of RAM, and 32 GB of storage are all features of our Acer Chromebook Spin 311 CP311-3H series. There are no alternative CPU, GPU, or memory setups, but a model with a larger 64 GB storage drive is available. Number 3. Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 3. The 2-in-1 Chromebook from Lenovo has an outdated appearance, but it is durable and has long battery life. If context matters, the new Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 3 Chromebook's most important qualification is money. The item is affordable. With prices under £300 in the UK and under $350 in the United States, or roughly 500 Australian dollars, it is reasonably priced to allow for some wiggle room in expectations. This is advantageous because a few flaws are virtually impossible to overlook. The 11-inch screen on the Flex 3 is the most noticeable. Diminutive proportions aren't necessarily a problem given the tablet's convertible 2-in-1 remit. They might be advantageous in this instance. Thanks to some Hugola bezels and an especially huge chin, not so much. The end result is a device that not only looks noticeably dated, but is also larger than it might otherwise be. The screen's native 1366 by 768 pixel resolution also harkens back to a different time. The retro atmosphere is actually present outside of the screen. Everything looks somewhat out of touch with the previous 10 years of laptop design, from the chassis to the keyboard, unless you count the 360-degree hinge, that is. The Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 3 Chromebook pivots to its strengths around this well-executed turn, which is both literal and metaphorical. Given the price point, this device has an incredibly rigid body and feels very sturdy. Number 4. ASUS Chromebook Flip CM5. The ASUS Chromebook Flip CM5 is unlike other Chromebooks you may be accustomed to seeing. It is not dull gray and plasticky like budget models, nor is it thin and silver aluminum like the majority of high-end Chromebooks. The Flip CM5 is a 2-in-1 that supports the USI pen and has a 15.6-inch touchscreen. When you lift the lid, the interior is all black with a soft touch finish and is anodized dark gray aluminum alloy. The WASD keys and the power and volume buttons on the left side are also color blocked by ASUS in orange. It's not something you'd find on a Chromebook, but you might find it on one of the company's entry-level gaming laptops. The ASUS Chromebook Flip CM5 is unlike other Chromebooks you may be accustomed to seeing. It's not dull gray and plasticky like budget models, nor is it thin and silver aluminum like the majority of high-end Chromebooks. The Flip CM5 is a 2-in-1 that supports the USI pen and has a 15.6-inch touchscreen. When you lift the lid, the interior is all black with a soft touch finish and is anodized dark gray aluminum alloy. The WASD keys and the power and volume buttons on the left side are also color blocked by ASUS in orange. It is not something you'd find on a Chromebook, but you might find it on one of the company's entry-level gaming laptops. Number 5. Samsung Chromebook 4. With a solid, durable build, the Samsung Chromebook 4 2019 is a Chromebook OS laptop with a battery life of over 10 hours for light productivity tasks and a compact and lightweight design. It is remarkably portable. Due to the lack of a fan, it runs completely silently, and even when heavily used, the keyboard doesn't come uncomfortable to use. The touchpad tracks well but is a little small. The keyboard feels adequate for typing, and there is a good webcam and microphone for video calls. Although they don't get very loud, the speakers generally sound good. Unfortunately, the screen doesn't get very bright, and its poor color gamut makes the content look washed out, like on most low-cost Chromebooks. It also has a disappointing selection of ports, so you need to use a dongle or USB hub if you intend to use multiple wired peripherals. The 11.6-inch 720p TN display and Intel Celeron N4000 CPU with integrated Intel UHD Graphics 600 are used in all models. You can choose between 16, 32, or 64 gigabytes of storage and 4 gigabytes or 6 gigabytes of RAM. All of them are compatible of playing back videos and handling light productivity tasks without any problems. But unless you upgrade to 6 gigabytes of RAM, the laptop will stutter if you have a lot of tabs open. None of the models are appropriate for computational workloads, 3D rendering, or playing graphically demanding games. The Samsung Chromebook 4 serves as a suitable laptop for school. It is incredibly lightweight and portable, with a battery life of more than 10 hours of light work. It has a good webcam and microphone for video conferences or online classes, and it feels sturdy and well built. Unfortunately, the touchpad is a little small, and the keyboard feels passably comfortable to type on, but isn't backlit. Additionally, the screen isn't bright enough to be used comfortably in well-lit areas, which may restrict the locations where you can work comfortably. Number 6. ASUS Chromebook CM3. The size of the CM3 is the most crucial aspect to comprehend before making a purchase. With only a 10.5-inch screen, it is compact. Benefits and drawbacks result from this. On the one hand, it's quite thin and portable, weighing just 1.1 pounds and 0.31 inches thick, 2.02 pounds with the keyboard and stand attached. I could easily carry something like that in my purse. However, a 10.5-inch screen is too small for a desktop operating system like Chrome OS, even though it is bright enough to use outside. I also like that it has a 16:10 aspect ratio, because at this size, 16:9 would be uncomfortable for me. However, it was too small for me to drive to work in comfort. Additionally, it means that the keyboard deck, which is already confined, can only take up so much room. Particularly, the touchpad is compact. However, the keyboard itself is larger than the Duets and has a satisfying click and surprising amount of travel. Although the small keys require some getting used to, none are too small to be unusable. So that's all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let's catch up on the next episode. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.